Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome once again to all of you. We were talking about the chapter atom, and already 10 to 11 questions we have solved in our previous videos. Today we are going to talk about the next question, that is, you can see on the screen, the total energy of an electron revolving in the second orbit of an hydrogen atom. The total energy of that we have discussed. Next we are going for the next question, that is nothing but the period of revolution of an electron. The period of revolution of an electron in the ground state of hydrogen atom is T. So for the ground state hydrogen atom, the period of revolution is T. The period of revolution of the electron in the first excited state is. So first excited state means which one? Ground state. The first excited state means n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2 for the first excited state, because ground state is a ground state which is not excited state, but ground state n is equal to 1. The first excited state is n is equal to 2. Now you have to find out the period of revolution. So period of revolution, you know that is nothing but T is equal to 2 pi r by V. All those things if you do means T is directly proportional to n cube. T is directly proportional to n cube. Now what you are going to get? The first one T1, the second one T2. First one is n cube, which is equal to the ground state, that is 1 cube. Next one is T2, that is second state, that is 2 to the power cube, that is nothing but 8, isn't it? So that implies T2 is equal to 8 times T1. So T1 is nothing but T. So it is nothing but 8 times T. This is what period of revolution is. The ionization energy of an electron in the ground state of an helium is 24.6 eV. So ionization energy for the ground state of an helium, that is 24.6 eV. The energy required to remove both the electrons, helium which is having 2 electrons, right? So after excited state you have to remove it, means for the helium next state what is the energy, that is minus 13.6. So I can write down first plus itself, since it was bound, that much energy was there that I have to remove. So into z square divided by n square, so which is equal to 13.6 into 4 divided by 1 square, which is equal to 54.6 eV. 54 point, so what is the value you are going to get? That is nothing but 54.4 UV you are going to get here. Do this. So to remove both the electrons is nothing but plus. Okay, so that is nothing but total energy is nothing but 24.6 eV plus 54.4 eV. Okay, so which is equal to 79 eV, the total energy required to remove both the electrons. That is what the answer is. Jumps from n is equal to 4 to n is equal to 1. The angular momentum of an electron changes by. The angular momentum of an electron changes by. So angular momentum is nothing but delta L, I can write down n into h by 2 pi, no? That is n is nothing but n2 minus n1, isn't it? So h divided by 2 pi, in that way, h divided by 2 pi. So that is nothing but n2 is nothing but 4 minus 1, that is 3h by 2 pi. 3h by 2 pi you are going to get, which is equal to So don't be confused for your minus to put plus to plus, or which one is to n1, n2 and all. The n2 minus n1, that is 4 minus 1. The first level is 1 itself, no? Later is n2, no? Like that only we are going to take, no? And, okay. So here 4 minus 1, that is 3h by 2 pi. This is the thing. So go to the next question. On the screen you can see that. Read it once again and find out the answer and guess the answer. Okay. So it says that 16th one, what is the wavelength of light for least energetic photon? What is the wavelength of light for the least energetic photon emitted in the Lyman series of hydrogen spectrum? So Hc, which is equal to 1240 eV, they have given, means that here it is a clue that you have to use this formula. It is not that directly you can't use Rydberg formula. You can't use Rydberg formula. Somewhat here you have to use so that you can find out. So what is that formula? Okay, what is that formula? So E is equal to h nu. H nu, isn't it? Frequency. Frequency means what? So C is equal to f lambda or nu lambda. So nu is equal to C by lambda, no? So you are going to get h is equal to C by lambda. Now lambda you have to find out. Lambda is equal to hc divided by E. Okay, so hc is already given. And this question came for 2015 CET. Okay, so don't think that it will be easy, that will be easy, like that. Every types of all sorts of questions will be there. Tough, medium, easiest, conceptual, okay, direct based on knowledge, like that. It is a mixture of that. So now tell me E, what I have to put E here. Okay, so E2 minus EV, that is nothing but what is the wavelength of light for the least energetic photon emitted in the series of hydrogen atom. Least energetic photon emitted. Least energy means less frequency, very less frequency, no? Very less frequency, that is for the Lyman series. Less frequency means maximum wavelength. Maximum wavelength when you are going to get n is equal to 1 and n is equal to 2 transitions. Okay, so E2 minus E1 I can write down. The first energy was 13, the next energy was, that is nothing but minus 3.4 EV, E2 minus 3.4 EV, isn't it? That is also you can write down, no, by this. See, E1 is equal to minus 13.6 EV 1 square and E2 which is equal to minus 13.6 divided by 4, no, 2 n square. So that is will be nothing but nearly 3 point. So you are going to get lambda which is equal to hc already given, that is 1240 ev divided by E2 minus E1 is nothing but minus 3.4 ev minus of minus 13 point, that is plus 13.6 ev. So 3.4 minus and plus 13.6 minus 3 ev, that is nothing but you are going to get, that is 1240, okay, that is nothing but 10.2 ev you are going to get, divided by 10.2 ev you are going to get. So nearly, so you can do it, that is nothing but 12400 you can do, and it is 100 or 102 you can make, that is 100 you can make, nearly equal to 122, nearly equal to 124 it will come. So which one is nearer to the 122? So that is nothing but C, the option is C. So some approximation is necessary, but see here, if you know the direct calculation for the first wavelength and all, you can easily write down, no? See, Balmer series first wavelength, this is the maximum wavelength for the Lyman series. Okay, less frequency, maximum wavelength, first order of wavelength. That if you know by heart means directly you can make it, no? So that is a benefit if you know means. And like this it is. Maybe 2 to 3 questions you may get from both atoms and nuclei, or 4 questions, 2 questions or 3 questions for CET. Okay, so both with both atoms and nuclear physics. Now don't think that for 2 questions I have to do that much of preparation. Yes, it is necessary because it is a competitive exam, right? And you have to study all the concept, right? So some of the things you have to remember, and the thing is that be fast in all the problems. Next problem, go through it. Okay, so go through the screen. The problem is there, and that says that if an electron, okay, if an electron in hydrogen atom jumps from an orbit level n is equal to 3 to an orbit level n is equal to 2, the emitted radiation has a frequency. So frequency you have to find out. So an electron in the hydrogen atom jumps from an orbit level n is equal to 3 to n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3 to n is equal to 2, means n1 which is equal to 2 and n3 which is equal to 3. So in terms of Rydberg constant, frequency you have to find out. So answer if you see means RC. So all those things are there. Again it is came for 2015 CET. So simple, we know that frequency, you know. So we know that velocity or c is equal to f lambda. So lambda which is equal to or 1 by lambda which is equal to, you know, that you have to substitute lambda which is equal to, or frequency you should know, right? Frequency is equal to c by lambda, you know. So but frequency which is equal to c into 1 by lambda. So 1 by lambda means what? 1 by lambda is nothing but r into 1 minus n1 square minus 1 by n2 square, that formula is there. So r into c, n1 square is nothing but 1 by 4 minus n2 square is, that is 1 by 9, so that you are going to get here, what is the answer you are going to get? So 36, 9 minus 4 is 5 RC. So 5 RC divided by 36, option 4. So go to the next question. Okay, go through it. Now it says that which of the following spectral series of hydrogen atom lying in visible range of electromagnetic wave? So electromagnetic wave, see there are number of hydrogen spectral series, Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, Brackett and Pfund series are there. So which one lies in the visible region? That is nothing but Balmer series. Again this question has come for 2014 CET. So see, this is the conceptual question, easy questions are there, different different level of questions will be there, there is a mix of questions. So your effort is needed, your consistent effort is needed. That's why I am always suggesting you that at a day, 15 to 20 question each day you have to solve, and at the end of a week you have to go through all the question whatever you have solved. Okay, so like that you have, when you have consistent effort means which will be easier for you everything. Now by saying this I am moving on to the next question, that is nothing but as an electron makes a transition from an excited state to the ground state. As an electron makes a transition from an excited state to a ground state. So see, number of states are there, isn't it? Now ground state is n is equal to 1. Okay, now from the excited state, we don't know when it is, from which excited state it is, and it is from the excited state it is jumping or coming excited state, the ground state of the hydrogen like atom. Kinetic energy decreases, or that you have to say, kinetic energy, potential energy, all those things. So now what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy will be always positive, that is nothing but, so some value you have given, no, it is positive. But potential energy remains always negative, but it is 2 times of kinetic energy. And total energy is nothing but always it is negative, right? So which is how much? Same as that of the kinetic energy, but it is negative, total energy. But if you write down the expression, so what we have written, total energy is nothing but total energy, that is divided by n square, no? So it is directly proportional to 1 by n square. I told it is directly proportional to 1 by n square. Okay. So it is inversely proportional to n square, like that also you can say. Okay, inversely proportional to n square. This is also inversely proportional to n square. This is also inversely proportional to n square. Now what happens? Electron makes a transition from an excited state to the ground state. Means it was more, it was 4, say for example, now it is jumps to here 1. So it was 4 at the first, now it is decreasing. N is decreasing, means this must increase, no? This must increase. Now a graph is there like this. So minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is decreasing total energy. Total energy has to increase, but again it becomes negative only, no? Negative is increased. Negative is increased, or since it is increases means this value is decreases, again it becomes negative only, no? Negative means less only. So here also negative means less only, but it is, this is decreases, but kinetic energy is increases, positively increases. Positive means more increases. So it is increase in the negative value means it is decrease itself. So total energy and potential energy decreases, whereas kinetic energy increases. So where is that option? Kinetic energy decreases, no. Kinetic energy and total energy decreases, no. Total energy is not, kinetic energy is not decreasing. Kinetic energy increases, right. But potential energy and the total energy is decreases, right. Let's see the last option. Kinetic energy and the potential energy and the total energy decreases, no. The third option is the right option, that is nothing but is kinetic energy increases. So negative value, right. So for example, it was at the first it was 4 and it is become 1 square, no, or 2 square. So say for example 8 was there, minus 8 was there, 2 square, that is becomes 4, it is minus 2 it becomes, but still it is negative only, no, negative only, no. So negative increases means also it is decrease only, no. So like that it is, whatever. So more positive, more kinetic energy is increasing. So comparing to all potential energy, potential energy and total energy and the kinetic energy is increasing. So option is C. Option is C. So go through the one more question which is on the screen. A hydrogen atom makes a transition. A hydrogen atom makes a transition from n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 1. Okay, n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 1. Okay, so and emits a photon. This photon strikes a doubly ionized lithium. Lithium means doubly ionized means plus plus. Already 2 electrons are taken out. Now one more electron is there. Okay, and it is excited lithium, and it is excited state, and completely removes an orbiting electron. One electron is there, it completely removes. Completely removes means where it goes? It goes to infinity. No, removal means ionization energy. Okay, the least quantum number of excited state of the ion for the process is. Now first I should know what is that amount of photon. See, now the simple scenario I am going to tell you. So doubly ionized lithium is there, here hydrogen is there. Now one photon comes from the hydrogen when it jumps from n2 to 1 1, and that will strikes here and will remove one electron to the infinite. Okay, you have to find out if it has to remove this amount of energy, then it must be in which order, which quantum number, which quantum number it should be, whether it is n equal to 1 it should be, is equal to n equal to 2 it should be, it is equal to n equal to 3 it should be, that you have to calculate. Let us see before that what is actually the amount of energy which is came out from that. And generally what we are going to write down, delta E. Energy means how you can write down E1 minus E2, no? Okay, or the difference between that. For the N1 level, what was the energy? Minus 13.6 divided by N square and Z square. For hydrogen it is minus 13.6, need not to calculate. For N2, so that is minus 13.6 divided by 2 square, that is nothing but 4. So 4 into 1 whole square, which is equal to 3.4 eV. Now delta E is nothing but which is equal to amount of energy, that is also minus, that is final minus initial, that is minus 3.4 minus of minus plus 13.6 EV. So you are going to get 10.2 EV you are going to get. Okay, that is the energy of that photon. Now this amount of energy will come and hit the lithium and it will eject the electron from that. Okay, now this one is not needed. Now you will remember this. Same formula for the lithium now. For the lithium, same formula, n you have to find out, means delta E is equal to how much? E infinity minus E in the sum state. Okay, yes, I am going to write. How to find out? E infinity is 0 minus Es is nothing but minus 13.6 into Z square divided by N square. N square you have to find out. But energy must be equal to or greater than 10.2 eV, no? It must be, energy must be greater than or equal to, because the 10 plus 2 it will remains, means it must be less than or equal to that, almost equal to that it should be, no? So if it is equal to that, means what is n? I am going to write down. The energy must be greater than or equal to, I can say, no? Greater than or equal to 10.2 eV, then only it can emit the electron. It is ejected now. They are saying that one electron was there in the lithium, it is already ejected. But in which quantum number it was? So that that photon can eject. Okay, that photon can eject. Let's see. So n square you have to bring here. I can take, that is n square, minus minus cancel, 13.6 into 9, no? 3 3s are divided by n square is how much, that you have to find out, 10.2. So what I will do, 136 into 9 I am going to write down and 102 I am going to write down. Okay. Now what is the value you are going to get? What is the value you are going to get for n? Substitute that. Okay. Multiply it and nearly equal to you are going to get 4. N value, n square it was, so n means nearly equal to 4. It may not, it should not be, actually you are going to get n square is equal to 2 and okay, yeah, totally n you are going to get as 4, n square you are going to get as 12, n square you are going to get as 12, square root of 12 means actually not less than, it must not be less than, no? So 12 means, here you can write down 3, you can say, because 9, no, 3 3 is a 9, no? Here you can say 3, less you can't make out, no? Because see, it must be more than that energy. So that n is nearly equal to 4, it must be at n is equal to 4 in that way, okay? So that is the thing. So go to the next question, which is on the board. Once again, okay, so what is that? If radiation corresponding to first line of Balmer series of helium ion knocked out electron from first excited state of hydrogen atom, the kinetic energy ejected electron from hydrogen atom would be. Simple, right? Again, in the same manner you are going to take. So the radiation of the first, that is vice versa question. Earlier question was in one way, this is in the same way. Okay. So now helium ion, the first line of the Balmer series of helium ion. Now helium ion will give you the Balmer series and one photon is ejected. Ion knocked out the electron from the first state of hydrogen. First state of hydrogen means what is the energy is needed? You know that. Okay, the kinetic energy of the ejected electron from H will be. Now what happens? H equal to first excited state means S equal to 1, N is equal to 2. Here electron was there, this energy will come, it will knock out this electron and the electron will be moved out. So what is that kinetic energy of this electron? That you have to find out. Can you imagine or can you guess the answer and can you guess the equations for this? Can you do that? Yes?
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.